Hey, everyone messes up sometimes. It's how we learn and improve, right? In the world of making stuff and providing services, there's a fancy system called CAPA, Corrective and Preventive Action. It's like a detective and a superhero rolled into one. CAPA helps us figure out why things go wrong and stops them from happening again. Whether you're building cars, serving coffee, or just trying to get through the day, CAPA can help you up your game. Think of it like this. Nobody wants a car that breaks down or a burnt latte. CAPA is all about making sure we deliver the good stuff consistently. It's about making things better, one improvement at a time. We all want happy customers, and CAPA is a powerful tool to make that happen. It's about taking responsibility, learning from our mistakes, and striving for excellence. And the best part, it works everywhere, from the factory floor to your own home. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the world of CAPA. All right, let's break down how CAPA actually works. It's a step-by-step process, like a good recipe, but instead of delicious food, we're cooking up solutions. Step 1, identify the problem. Sounds simple, right? But you gotta be specific. Is the cake flat? Is the engine making a funny noise? Write it down. Step 2, contain the damage. Stop the problem from spreading. Separate the bad cakes from the good ones. Don't let anyone drive the wonky car. Step 3, find the root cause. This is where we put on our detective hats. Why is the cake flat? Bad baking powder, wrong oven temperature. Step 4, corrective action. Time to fix the immediate problem. Throw out the bad cakes, fix the car engine, whatever it takes. Step 5, preventive action. This is where we stop the problem from happening again. Buy new baking powder, retrain the mechanic. You get the idea. Remember, corrective action is about fixing the now, and preventive action is about preventing the future. It's like putting out a fire and making sure you don't leave any matches lying around. Now let's see CAPA in action. Imagine a car factory. They find a problem with the brakes on one car. That's a big deal. They use CAPA to fix that car's brakes, of course, but they also investigate to see if any other cars have the same problem. Maybe a whole batch of brake pads were faulty. That's preventive action, catching a problem before it becomes a disaster. CAPA isn't just for factories, though. Hospitals use it too. Say a patient gets the wrong medication. That's a huge problem. The hospital would use CAPA to figure out how it happened. Was the label unclear? Was there a mix-up in the system? By finding the root cause, they can make changes to prevent it from happening again. CAPA is all about learning from mistakes and making things safer and more efficient. Whether it's building cars, treating patients, or even just making toast. Remember that detective work I mentioned? That's where root cause analysis comes in. It's about digging deep to find the real reason something went wrong. It's easy to blame the intern, but often the root cause is something bigger, like a faulty process or poor communication. Think of it like this. If you keep finding dirty dishes in your sink, the root cause might not be your messy roommate. It might be that you don't have a clear system for who washes dishes and when. Root cause analysis helps us see the bigger picture. We use tools like the 5 whys, literally asking why 5 times to get to the bottom of things. It's like peeling an onion, but instead of tears, you get solutions. By understanding the root cause, we can create lasting solutions and prevent the same problem from rearing its ugly head again. Section 5, CAPA in your life, because nobody's perfect, except maybe Jamie. Look, we've all been there. Burned dinner, missed a deadline, accidentally hit reply all on that embarrassing email. Life is full of little and sometimes big mishaps. But what if we used CAPA in our personal lives? Let's say you're always late for work. Instead of blaming traffic, use CAPA. Identify the problem lateness. Find the root cause. Maybe you hit snooze too many times, or you underestimate how long it takes to get ready. Then implement a solution. Set your alarm earlier, pack your lunch the night before, whatever it takes. See? CAPA isn't just for big corporations. It's a mindset, a way of approaching problems and finding solutions. It's about taking control, making improvements, and becoming the best version of ourselves, one solved problem at a time. Section 6. The benefits of CAPA: saving time, money and sanity. So why bother with all this CAPA stuff? Well, for starters, it saves you time and money in the long run. Think about it. Fixing a problem once is way cheaper than fixing it over and over again. Plus, nobody likes wasting time on preventable mistakes. But CAPA's benefits go beyond just the bottom line. It's about building a culture of quality where everyone is committed to doing their best work. It's about creating systems that are efficient, reliable, and less prone to errors. And let's be honest, who couldn't use a little less stress in their lives? CAPA helps us create calmer, more efficient workplaces and lives. It's about working smarter, not harder, and who wouldn't want that? Section 7. Implementing CAPA, getting started on the road to improvement. All right, you're convinced. CAPA is awesome, and you want in. So, how do you actually implement it? Well, it takes a bit of planning and commitment, but it's totally doable. First, you need to get everyone on board from the top down. Everyone needs to understand what CAPA is, why it's important, and how they can contribute. Think of it like a team effort, because that's what it is. Next, you need to create a system for documenting and tracking CAPA activities. This could be as simple as a spreadsheet or as fancy as a dedicated software program. The important thing is that it works for you and your team. Finally, you need to be patient and persistent. CAPA is a journey, not a destination. It's about continuous improvement, always looking for ways to do things better. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight. Keep at it and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Section 8, common CAPA mistakes, what not to do. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to stumble along that way. So let's talk about some common CAPA mistakes to avoid. One big mistake is treating CAPA like a punishment. Remember, it's not about blaming individuals, it's about fixing systems. Nobody should be afraid to report a problem or suggest an improvement. Another mistake is jumping to solutions too quickly. Take the time to do a proper root cause analysis. Otherwise, you might be treating the symptoms instead of the disease. Finally, don't let your CAPA system gather dust. Review it regularly, make adjustments as needed, and keep looking for ways to improve. CAPA is a living, breathing process, not a one-time fix. Section 9. Conclusion: keep your partner in continuous improvement. So there you have it, folks. CAPA in a nutshell. It's about taking a proactive approach to problem solving, learning from our mistakes, and constantly striving for improvement. Whether you're building rockets, running a restaurant, or just trying to keep your life from falling apart, CAPA can be your secret weapon. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being better. Embrace the power of CAPA and watch as your world becomes a little bit more awesome, one solved problem at a time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a busted Tesla coil to fix. Turns out, even Mythbusters need a little CAPA in their lives.